Hey, what's up people? Tony here, and welcome back to another episode of TTBurger Game Reviews, and this is episode 111. Yeah, we're already on episode 111, and it's crazy that we're already here and stuff like that. Well, the Christmas time is approaching, and also the first day of winter is approaching too. And one of the things that's popular about the winter, that people love about the winter, is the snow. And to celebrate that, let's bring out our magic TTBurger snow once again. There we go, bring it all down here. And last year when I talked about the snow and everything, that I talked about snowboarding and stuff when I talked about the SSX games. Now the snowboarding genre for the 6th generation, well, snowboarding games had been around long before the PlayStation 2 and the PlayStation 1 era and stuff like that. And each console at the time had their own snowboarding game, go-to snowboarding game. Like the PlayStation had Cool Borders, and the PlayStation 2 had the SSX games and stuff. But there were other snowboarding games that were also on the market around the same time with the PlayStation 2 and GameCube and Xbox and stuff. Like we also had Sean Palmer's Pro Snowboarders, basically made by people who made Tony Hawk's Pro Skater and stuff. And there was one other snowboarding game that a lot of people don't know about and gets overlooked very easily by other more popular snowboarding games. This game was made by THQ, and we have it right here. This was a multi-platform game released for the other two consoles, Xbox and GameCube as well. But we're looking at the PlayStation 2 version here. This is Dark Summit by THQ. Now, to start off the review of Dark Summit here, what is there to say about it? Well, I will start by saying that this game here is decent. I will admit the SSX games are better in most ways and stuff. This is a decent game that could have had more going for it, but it is still worth checking out. It's not a bad game, it's a good game, but it could have been better. Now, one of the things that makes this game different from other snowboarding games is that this game has a storyline here, which is actually really surprising for a snowboarding game to have a storyline here. Now, for the story here, it starts off with the main protagonist, in my opinion, named Naya, as she is an undercover agent on the snowy mountain called Mount Garrett. As it looks like a piece of snowy mountain stuff, but it's actually a project and stuff that has for harmful pollutants and stuff like that, that's trying to like affect the mountain and affect the world and stuff. And Naya's trying to stop whatever's going on there and stuff, along with other characters too. But that's pretty much all I can say about the story, because if I do that, I'll be spoiling too much there. And the story is okay. But like, I do like the story, but just I feel like the storyline just wasn't even needed. Like, I don't feel like this game needed a story to begin with. I mean, if you like the story, hey, more power to you. If you don't, then that's more power to you. Me, I'm kind of the middleman here with the story. Like, I think it's a good story, but I didn't think it was needed, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about the story there. Now for the presentation graphics are okay. I mean, like, not as good as like the SSX games and stuff, but still the graphics are okay. I mean, like, there's not gonna be anything flashy looking or anything like that for its time when it came out and stuff. But like I said, when you compare it side by side to SSX and this game, SSX did it better and stuff. But I'm not gonna fault it because that was EA Sports big. This is THQ, so I'm not gonna fault it there. I mean, the graphics do look okay. I mean, like, the character models is what has the most detail to them and stuff. And the snowy mountain looks good, but just like it's just snow and stuff like that. That's not gonna really any like effects like snow falling or whatever stuff like that. Just that it's snow and stuff like that. Just that, so I can't really say much about it. Now I know I said like the SSX backgrounds look good and stuff, just that they had a lot of detail with like going on there. Like, some of the backgrounds in this can look kind of bland looking stuff, like there's not really much going on and stuff like shortcuts and stuff and such, but and other snowboarders or skiers on going down the peak and stuff. So that's just basically what it is. It does have a good frame rate. I don't notice any slowdowns in the frame rate, so if there's one thing that it did good with it, it's the frame rate. The frame rate is really nice and stuff, but it's what you to expect with a game because the game doesn't look the greatest or anything like that. So frame rate is good, just like the graphics are okay, could have been better. For sound, I like the sound. Music is good. You got a mix of like rock tunes with some techno tunes and some like industrial tunes here and there, and some ambient tunes. And like, I like the music. I mean, like, there's no licensed tracks here and stuff, and that's fine because it doesn't need licensed tracks at all and stuff. I mean, the music is good in its own way. The voice acting is also good. It is kind of hokey and funny at the same time, so it's one thing I say here. The sound is definitely awesome. I mean, I love the music. I love the voice acting. It's definitely good right there, definitely. Now for the gameplay. I will admit the gameplay is good. It is good, definitely. But it does come off as a little short and shallow at times compared to other snowboarding games like SSX and such. It also has some minor annoyances here which I'll talk later on, but first let's talk about the good here. Dark Summit here gives you like a semi free roaming on Mount Garrett, where you have to find challenges and stuff and to get enough points to advance to the next part of the peak. There are 4 peaks, and like once you get a certain number of points, you can advance. And most of the challenges are fun. While a lot of them are short, a lot of them are fun at the same time. They involve like jumping over obstacles, doing certain special moves that you can unlock by finding icons to unlock them, and doing 5 different grinds or flips or tricks or special kind of tricks and more. And like doing this though, you can also unlock like new boards and costumes for your characters and stuff, and you can unlock new characters by completing the story mode with Naya and other characters too. And that can be fun, definitely, because like it adds replay value, adds challenge to it and stuff, and just it makes you want to unlock more of the characters. But now we gotta talk about the bad here, and the bad is that like there aren't many tricks like how there was in the SSX games. I mean, like you were able to do like a lot of cool special like rolls and turns like that, like stale fishes and stuff like that, and like a lot of curls like that and stuff. And they don't really have them in here too. And sometimes the controls may not respond properly and such when you're trying to do mainly when you're doing flips. And like one of the most annoying things about Dark Summit is that like the challenges are spread all throughout the mountain and they can easily be missed. And once you miss them, you have to either go down to the bottom of the peak or just reset the using the chairlift option to go back to the top. And even then, you can still miss the challenge like that because of where they're at and stuff. Like if you go left and you think it's on the right or stuff like that, or like if you go to the right to think it's over there and stuff, then you're gonna miss it, and it can be frustrating to have to go back to the top of the peak just to see that challenge like that, and that can be very annoying, definitely. And some of the challenges, like I said, are very frustrating. Like I said, most of them are good, but some of them are very frustrating. Like the ones you have to avoid the ski patrol, and if you run into them or they bump into you and stuff like that, then you fail the challenge. Or if you fall down at all when trying to do a trick, just restart and just go back to the top and try and avoid them and stuff. I mean, sure, you have to do this if you want to get points to advance to the next peak, but it's very frustrating. And like I said, the controls do take some time to get used to. And one of the annoyances I have is that like in order to grind a rail, so that you have to hold down press and hold down the square button to grind and stuff. And I don't know why you have to press a button to grind. Why can't they just do it like other games, like a Tony Hawk does, or SSX or so, or Sean Palmer, man? Why do I gotta hold down a button to grind a rail and so? That just doesn't make any sense. I mean, that's the question I have, is that why do you have to do that? I think like another frustrating thing about the game, like I say, is that like it's just, while the snowboarding game is fun, it doesn't really add anything new compared to other snowboarding games. Like just that you think of snowboard, like this snowboarding game would have something new and fascinating that would have it set up from other snowboarding games, but the only thing it has is the story. I mean, it's just that when you feel like you're playing an almost exact clone of SSX or so, except with the storyline stuff and with some differences there. There are no races. I admit right now there are no races in this area. Just basically do challenges and stuff and just do that, which I don't mind that it doesn't have any race in it because it's snowboarding. Snowboarding is not just all about racing and stuff. And I know I'm bitching about the game here, but the truth is, I do like this game. It's a decent game, definitely. I mean, it's not the best snowboarding game ever made, but just that it is still worth it and stuff. I mean, the game can also be pretty short as well, like wrapped up around 5 or 6 hours like that, and then that's completing a story. And then after that, you can complete another story there and that and stuff if you want to stop small roads like that. But aside from that, though, that's pretty much all I gotta say about the game. It's basically a snowboarding game. If you want a storyline and stuff, and if you want to try some different SSX, pick it up and stuff. Just be warned that the SSX games did it better and stuff, is pretty much what I'm trying to say. So my final thoughts on here is, despite the problems I have with it, it's still a good game. Just be warned that if you're going into this thing, it's going to be better than SSX or so, then just be warned that it will turn off some people, but for the most part, this game here definitely is worth it if you're looking for a snowboarding game with a storyline stuff that involves like harmful pollutant like stuff that talks about like some undercover thing going on and stuff. I will not be giving this game a perfect 10. I will not be giving it a low score. I'll be giving it a decent score, probably around a 7 out of 10. That's basically the best score I can give it because it's still a good game. Just be forewarned, it's not as good as like SSX or Cool Borders or anything like that. And I will check out the Cool Borders game someday because we still have winter is still here. We still have plenty of time to experience those games. So I will probably review those in the future, definitely. And that's pretty much all I gotta say here. This is pretty much all I gotta say here for the winter season here, what's coming up here and stuff. I will mention here that like starting the week of Christmas, there may not be any reviews. We start there any videos up that week because of the holiday and stuff. But if there are, there'll probably be some Let's Plays or some other videos coming up too. So just a forewarning there. But those of you who are new here and like the video, you know what to do. Subscribe, like the video, comment down below, and don't forget to join my Discord group, TTBurger Gaming Tonight. We're always looking for more people to join. That's pretty much all I gotta say. This is Tony. Peace out. Have a great day, and I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and stuff like that, and Happy Holidays and stuff. Or those of you who don't celebrate Christmas, Happy Holidays to you all. And there's more videos coming, so be on the lookout for that. That's pretty much all I gotta say. This is Tony. Peace out. Have a great day. Now stop the snow.